Good afternoon, executives. We want to start off by saying thank you for your time. My name is Joey DeVita. I'm one of the project managers here at Redbird Construction. We are ecstatic for the opportunity we've been given to share our proposal and vision for Johnson County here today. To begin operations in Iowa City and meet the area's enormous unmet demand, we are requesting a commitment of a line of credit of $1 million. We intend to finish 10 single-family homes and 6 duplex units in 12 months as a result. We have a track record of experience in the Cedar Rapids and Bettendorf area and are confident that our team can easily transition to Johnson County to provide affordable, sustainable, and viable solutions to our target market and you as an up-and-coming company. Our proposal includes a well-described market analysis that identifies the current demand, competition, and underserved sectors. We recognize the ever-increasing interest rate and the impact it places on new home buyers as they try to find the right priced home, available builder, and quick closing lender available to serve them. With your funding commitment today, we intend to immediately close on properties under purchase contracts and initiate permitting to 2 duplexes and 3 single-family homes. We also pledge a full return of capital and a profitable in 12 months, at which time we will reevaluate our market evaluation and financial partnership. To understand more about our market analysis, Joel will talk more about that.
Thank you, Joey. So Business Insider ranked Iowa City number 3 of the best cities for recent college graduates in the nation. This comes to no surprise, as Iowa City has seen a population growth of 22% and even more aggressive growth in the last 2 quarters. According to Redfin and the MLS data, Iowa City homes spend around 45 days on the market before they are sold. Within a mile radius of our proposed lots, we can see that homes are sold at around $278,000. Our SWOT analysis defined our weaknesses. The top 3 developers in Iowa City being Bedrock Builders, Urban Fuel, and the Watts Group hold 43% of the residential building permits within the last year. This poses a problem as the subcontractor trades become stretched thin. To combat this, we have established a professional partnership with Davis Homes, one of Iowa's leading modular home builders. We will speak more about our partnership with Davis Homes. Kai will speak more about that.
Thanks, Joel. I'm excited to talk to you about our trade partnership and their place in the competitive home building industry. Davis Homes is a well-respected and established home builder who will offer a variety of housing options to meet the needs of all of our homeowners. This is how we intend to compete with our previously mentioned competition. Davis Homes has been able to differentiate themselves by utilizing modular construction in the building process by having a well-established modern website and customer support program. Together, we at Redbird Construction are able to deliver high quality homes, ensuring faster delivery than any of our competition. Faster delivery also benefits all homeowners by minimizing the adverse effect of ever-increasing interest rates. The ability to have a variety of floor plans and design options, customers can create the home of their dreams. In addition, modular homes are more sustainable than the traditional on-site building method. The factory environment allows for less waste and use of modern technology, ensuring that energy-efficient materials are to be used. This means that our customers are able to afford comfortable and energy-efficient homes with their mindset on knowing their impact on the environment. I would now like to hand it over to Ben to talk more about why we chose Davis Homes.
Typically, when you think of a modular home, you think of a low rundown trailer. For us and our trade partner, we think quite the opposite. Davis Homes has been building modular homes in the environment for over 45 years. Whether it be decks, porches, or piers, Davis Homes has you covered. With over hundreds and thousands of different options available, this gives us a variety of ways to make our customer happy. Through luxury and sustainable concepts, it is very important for us. What I'm more excited to talk about is our sustainable concepts of these homes. Every home is built with no drywall screws, as well as built in a factory with controlled weather conditions. Can you imagine a drywall stud that has not been exposed to Iowa's rural weather conditions? Although there are many different options between these homes, and it can touch a lot of, that can mess a lot of these budget and pre-construction up. It still gives a very aggressive schedule, and Kate would love to talk about it more.
Thanks, man. As my colleague said, Davis Homes is truly special. What makes them so special, you might ask? We partner with Davis Homes to bring a new, unique style modular home to Johnson County. By partnering with Davis Homes, we are able to bring a new style of sustainable, green building and flexible style home to our client. I'd like to elaborate more on this schedule and talk about why we selected modular homes. Our modular home schedule, we selected modular homes because of our build time. We'll be able to speed up and progress all of our build times by the on-site delivery and our site utilization plan showing that we have our sites within 1 mile of each other and our modular sites to be contingent so we can progress substantially faster, minimizing material waste and material waste management. We acknowledge that there will be safety conditions on our site that we will install silt fence around the perimeter and 1 to 3 inch rock at the end of the driveways to minimize tracking throughout the subdivision. And not only are we growing our company, we're growing Johnson County, Iowa, and Joey will elaborate more.
Thank you, Kate. As you've heard from my associate, Redbird Construction is committed in creating a relationship with our trade partners to build a crucial stake in Johnson County. As a young business, we understand there's challenges that lies ahead, but this gives us the freedom to establish quality partners with efficient practices. This allows us to complete jobs in a safe and convenient manner, which is essential for the successful acquisition of our trade partners. By utilizing Procore, we'll have clear communication and thorough coordination, which are key components in acquiring permits and for stakeholders and the ability to complete jobs in time and on budget. This includes a clean and organized plan of movement of materials to and from the job site, as well as coordination of workers and subcontractors. Our site logistics are well managed, which will provide productivity and profitability for all parties involved, which will minimize delays and distractions, which leads me to Patrick, who will talk about our financial analysis.
Thank you, Joey. Hi, I'm Patrick, and I'll be discussing the financials behind Redbird Construction plan to supply sustainable and affordable homes to the members of Johnson County. As we know, we were given a $1 million line of credit, in which will be assessed at a 5% interest rate. During the first phase of construction, we'll be spending a large sum of our money to buy 5 lots, in which we'll be putting 2 duplexes and 3 modular homes on. This is possible because we'll be making partial payments on each of those construction builds throughout the cycle of the construction process. By month 6, which is June, we'll begin turning the keys over to the owners and making some of our money back. During phase 2, we'll be able to have recouped some of our money and reinvest into more land and more materials and labor to further the construction process. By month 9, we'll be cash flow positive. On this 12-month schedule, we will have a revenue of $4.5 million, and we will have a total expenditures of $4.07 million. This turns us a $447,000 profit at an 11% return on investment. I also do want to note that since our initial proposal due in since November, interest rates went up about 2%. So we reanalyzed the interest rate, and it went from 3 to 5%. With rising interest rates and a challenging housing market, it is without a doubt that Redbird Construction's untraditional approach is the right decision for you during these challenging times. Thank you.
We would just like to say thank you very much for your time, and we're now open for your questions.
I'm probably going to go ahead and steal everybody's thunder because everybody was thinking it. that chose to do as many houses as you did with this amount of budget. This was not the flashiest or the sexiest, but it was the most realistic and unique approach. You thought outside of the box and got the most amount of money for the money that you were asking for. In this particular neighborhood, these homes will sell. And, yeah, this is what we need more of. I'm glad you addressed the interest rates, because initially when you put those interest rates up there, I was like, but the fact that you addressed it, that was an excellent point. So, but I'll try not to steal too many people's thunder, so.
Yeah, this was definitely stood out from a uniqueness standpoint. It occurred to me as you were doing your presentation today that if this fictional bank wasn't going to fund it, we could probably get 1 or 2 municipalities in the county to, like, as is with this proposal, get you money to do this. Just from a constructive standpoint, feedback wise, as I was looking through this and reading about this, not knowing much about, modular homes and bringing items in, was curious, how, the permitting would go and inspections would go, because a lot of it's done off-site. And I think that would have been a really difficult thing to research, because you're not supposed to do a whole lot of contact there, but, that would be something that I would love to see more detail on. And then also, just, you touched on it some today with the logistics, but you're bringing in a lot of big stuff, with that, and just how that would work as an infill project, right? Because it's not 2x4s coming in on a flatbed, it's a 2-piece house or whatever you have coming in, so, but yeah, it was a really neat take on something that I wasn't expecting to see when we went through these, so good job.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the same thing, or I'm gonna say the same thing, it was a really interesting approach, it wasn't, I have to say, I wasn't expecting it, like, when I first read it, I was just like, okay, I'm not exactly sure if this necessarily fits into what everybody else thought the problem description was gonna be in terms of custom or small builds, but I really give you guys a lot of credit for thinking outside the box and like others of us have said, just identifying the fact that a lot of the housing in Iowa City is really on the high end, and so I think that's fantastic, and you guys nailed the neighborhood, like that's exactly where you would do it, and so that's really good. I was really looking forward to your presentation, because I have to say, from your proposal, I was a little bit confused as to what lots exactly you guys were building on. I could figure out the duplex lots, but I really was having difficulty figuring out where you were doing the modular home, and so it made a little bit more sense during the presentation, so I'm glad that was made more clear. Shoot, there's one other thing I can talk about, and I can't remember. That's it for now. If I think about it, I'm gonna move on. Nice job, though.
Nice work, guys. It looks like Davis Homes, because I Googled them real quick, it looks like they're out of Indiana. Is that correct?
There's 2.
Oh, Mount Pleasant.
There's another Davis.
There's 2 Davis Homes, and I got in touch with Lloyd Davis. I got her approval to use her name for her company, and she really helped us out with a lot of things. I kind of ran it over the idea in September with her. I emailed her, I reached out, because we really want to do modular homes. So, she kind of led us, and we kind of just explored the options and didn't realize how much modular homes could do for us, so.
So, and GT kind of just talk just a little bit about logistics, transportation, lead times, things like that for us.
So, with the site logistics, we understand you're carrying in houses basically. And obviously it's a fully functioning neighborhood, and we wanted to try and keep at least one side of the road open, and that's why we have our houses set back to past the minimum setback, so that when we're unloading, we have the ability to keep one side open and take the house off, even set the crane on site, and to be able to pick it off and set it on the duplex. And that's why we accepted the lots. And we understand there's a slide with all the lots on it, and some of them are fitted to be turned, and then, they can be adjusted based on the lot.
And then one other question, and so when you guys were tasked with this project, did you first think of this, or was it, somebody saying, no, we need to build this single family $1 million house or 500,000, whatever it was? And then what was the discussion from that point to where you've ended up? I'm just curious there.
I think, the traditional approach, like, oh, sorry. I think the traditional approach, as we kind of watch past presentations, obviously, are the same, but when we come in, we see people are building one home, and their return on investment is pretty good, but they're only getting a return from the $1 million they spend. And we realized that if we created a really aggressive schedule and kind of did partial payments on these homes, we could flip more homes in a smaller period of time, which would create more, basically we would turn over more keys and create more happy owners, which gives us more money. So that was kind of the driving force behind it.
So was everybody on board right away, or did it take a little bit of arm twisting and convincing?
It definitely took some convincing, because we weren't sure which route